Hi everyone, I'm Susie Cohen, America's Pharmacist, and I was the host of the Thyroid Summit in 2014. Recently, I received a letter from a woman in Florida named Kim who said she was at the end of her rope because her doctor said there was nothing more he could do and referred her to a psychiatrist so she could be worked up in case she had bipolar or some other emotional problem. Wow. Her thyroid labs were all in the normal range, but only the TSH, total T4, and T3 were measured. So because these labs were normal, she was referred out to a psychiatrist, and worse, he virtually insulted her by telling her that there's no reason for her symptoms, that she should be improving, and that she needed psychiatric help or counseling. Oh my gosh. It made me wonder if you too have been misdiagnosed. Like if you're taking thyroid medications but you're still suffering and feeling awful. You know what I'm talking about, right? Labs look good, you feel horrendous. Everything is relative. The way you feel one day is relative to the previous, and symptoms could change every few minutes to hours, but you never feel great. Losing your hair, gaining weight, feeling anxious, tired, cold, hot, sweaty, freezing, your mood is up and down. It's like an emotional bungee cord. One minute you yell at the waiter, and the next breath you're cooing with the baby at the table beside you. I'm sure you're sick and tired of feeling bad and missing out on life and having to make excuses with friends and apologies for blowing up. You don't need psychiatric help. You don't. It's happening because they're treating you with thyroid medicine, which raises your thyroid levels, but it doesn't stop the peroxide and other cytokine attack. Hashimoto's thyroiditis was first identified in 1912 by a Japanese researcher named Hikaru Hashimoto, but he didn't even have it. He actually died of typhoid fever in 1934, and they named a street after him at the university where he studied. Today I want to inspire you because there is help, and I'm confident you can get better. You see, Hashimoto's thyroiditis, or Hashi's for short, isn't a problem of the thyroid. It's a full-body autoimmune problem, but docs only treat your thyroid, that's it. This is kind of a secret. All autoimmune disorders are a full-body phenom. Hashi only looks like a thyroid disease because your thyroid gland may swell up and your thyroid levels swing up and down, and they're measurable. There are a few reasons that I feel doctors fail you. They treat just one organ. Like with rheumatoid, they treat your joints. With MS, they treat your nerves, and so forth. Keep in mind, you're only labeled with a particular autoimmune disorder based upon which organ is most viciously attacked. With Hashi's, they treat your thyroid. Now, another reason doctors fail you is because you're not tested correctly. You're told you don't have thyroid disease when you honestly do. How does it happen? It's easy. About 90% of women aren't even tested for antibody levels to determine if there's an autoimmune process occurring. So how would they know? You're tested only for TSH levels and maybe T3 or T4, but not the antibodies to TPO or TG. Go look at your labs right now. Do you see antibody measurements? Do you see the word TPO, which stands for thyroid peroxidase? Do you see the word thyroglobulin anywhere? Probably not. Your doctor has failed you if these two biomarkers weren't tested, TPO and TG antibody levels. If you've been told you have hypothyroidism, but not Hashi's, they may have missed something because Hashimoto's drives between 70 and 90% of hypothyroidism cases. The truth is, most of us have some degree of self-attack. We do. We have some degree of autoimmunity to something we've been exposed to. We just don't know it yet. Now, doctors fail people with thyroid disorders because they treat your thyroid gland with medications that raise thyroid levels. Fine, but they do nothing to support the immune system. That's bad. Hashimoto's and Graves' disease are both autoimmune. I think of these two disorders as one autoimmune disease. Your thyroid hormone swings high and low. If you go to the doctor when it's high, you'll be told you have Graves' disease, and they'll try to burn your thyroid gland off with radiation. If you get measured when your hormones have swung low, you'll be told you have Hashimoto's. As I see it, you have one disease. It's an autoimmune disease. It's irrelevant when your thyroid levels are measured or if they're high or low. My fix for you is the same. because my fix actually corrects more than your levels of thyroid hormone. Now, another reason I feel that doctors fail patients with Hashimoto's is because they treat you with thyroid medications and take the wait and see attitude. Wait and see what? The whole time you're taking these medications, your thyroid gland is dying. How many appointments do you have to pay for before they tell you you need a psychiatrist? Finally, the biggest failure of all is not offering treatment strategies for autoimmune disease that really work. I realized as a pharmacist for 25 years that we do have disease-modifying agents and interferon and steroids, but these drugs don't address the root cause of autoimmunity. They just blow smoke out of the burning house. Now, enough about why conventional medicine has failed you. I want to talk to you about solutions. I'm going to tell you something that will change your life right now. I want you to get well. Having watched my hubby Sam endure various health challenges, I'm very well aware of the suffering you're going through. I've read your letters. I've been in the press for almost 20 years as a syndicated columnist, and I've written a lot of books on natural health and wellness. I feel for you, and I'm so sorry you're going through this. And because I'm mindful of how your family members miss the old you, I really want to help you. So listen carefully to this point. You won't hear it from anyone else. Hydrogen peroxide is all over your body, and it could be the reason you're not getting well, no matter how much medicine you take. You heard me right, hydrogen peroxide, the stuff in the brown bottle that Mom used to put on your cuts, and you'd go, ow, that burns. Yes, hydrogen peroxide. You make that in every cell of your body as part of your metabolic processes. I'm not going to leave you hanging for too long. Look out for part 2 of my series here on Hashimoto's, where I will have another video to explain more about hydrogen peroxide and how you get rid of it, and how to heal yourself if you have autoimmune disease, especially Hashimoto's. Until then, take care. I'll see you soon.